Hey guys, I actually didn't realize that I'm wearing the same shirt as my previous video, but yeah. Anyway guys, yeah, I got a lot of stuff to show. Again, I kind of been building up as I do a lot in between videos. I'm actually gonna seriously not buy anything for a while because I really need to reorganize the collection. As you can see, I got some decent frames up there in the back. They're not the best, but I just got some decent ones. But yeah, I'm probably going to be doing two videos. One of them, like the one you're watching, is going to be a bunch of various stuff. And then the next one is going to be two box sets. So yeah, anyway, I hope that I don't forget anything. So I'll just show you all this stuff here. Oh yeah, I want to mention that all this stuff is from Ren, probably within a month or more ago. And I also got some stuff from Record Store Day. But these are all just scrambled together in a way from least to best of most interesting. But yeah, I'm not going to be telling you the price of this stuff. Because like yeah, some are Record Store Day. So some of the prices on that are cheaper than what they are. But yeah. Anyway, I actually got this bag. This is not from Record Store Day, but one day I spent a certain amount of money and they just gave me this bag for free. Alright, first I have a CD to show you. I got this pretty cheap. It's the Who BBC Sessions. I will mention it, I got for around $5. So it has like a bunch of recordings from like the 60s of the Who during the BBC. So there's a lot of different stuff, like different takes of Boris the Spider, pictures of Lily, a quick one. They even have The Seeker and Long Live Rock. So yeah, this is a cool one. Okay, I actually have a bunch of Beatles cassettes. I got these really cheap. I actually got them on Record Store Day. So I got these pretty cheap. So yeah, here I got Please Please Me. Got With the Beatles. I got Help. That's Sgt. Pepper. Probably open up Sgt. Pepper. That's probably the only different one inside. I think that's, yeah, it has all the lyrics in here. There's one record store actually had most of the Beatles cassettes. Like almost all the US and almost all the UK. So I couldn't possibly buy all of them. I wanted to just get the ones I feel I needed the most right now. I got Magical Mystery Tour. I actually needed this because I originally got this for free many years ago, but the tape broke and now I got a new one. So, and I actually got the Beatles White Album, which here is both of them, Volume 1 and 2. And lastly, I got Live at the BBC, the double one. I guess I could just show a few pages. I mean, this is really small. I mean, you're better off getting the CD or vinyl back then when this first came out because you don't really get much detail on these. So, okay guys, on to the vinyl records. Unfortunately, I don't have any 45s to show you, and like I said, there was only one CD. So, rest is going to be all LPs. So, here we go. I actually got this very cheap. Actually, I got this for $3. I just got Johnny Cash, Ride the Train. I figured I liked some Johnny Cash, and this was really cheap, so I just got it. Next one, this is one of the very few rap albums in my collection. I got the Beastie Boys' License to Ill. This actually was just reissued for the 30th anniversary. It's a classic album here. I love it, and it was part of my childhood because my dad loves this. So, okay, right here, it's a brand new reissue of the Jam, All Mod Cons. I needed a lot of Jam. Finally got an album by them that's not their first album. But I really want to get the originals now because I don't really want to get all reissues. Okay, here I actually got a Ted Nugent album. I love Ted Nugent, but I don't want to get just standard albums by him. I got Weekend Warriors, but the reason I got it is because it's a white label promo. I actually have two white label promos by him now. You can see there's a stamp here, and then it has this down here, and the label is actually white too. The vinyl sounds brand new, although there was a few skips, but I was playing on my dad's turntable, so I don't know if it's going to have the same skips on this one. And it also has WABX stamp right there if you could see it. Okay, here I got the Who. I've seen this one for the longest time, but I finally decided to just get it because it's cheap. As you can see, it has like a photo from probably '69, but the recording side 1 is from the Who Sellout and side 2 is from the Quick One album. So this is probably just like a budget album that came out. So yeah, it's actually my generation, a Quick One, the Who Sellout and Magic Bus. Those Who albums weren't really reissued that much after the 60s. So a lot of those songs ended up on like budget compilations and that like this. So yeah. Here I got another copy of Who Are You, but this is a picture disc. I actually have not heard the album entirely. I heard some of the songs a couple of times. I figured for a picture disc I'll get it, and it was actually really cheap, around 10 bucks. Okay, here I got this Pink Floyd Saucer Full of Secrets. Once again, this was cheap, but it's on this Fame reissue. I think it's a UK pressing. So this is probably from like the 80s, so I decided to get it. Okay, right here I got some Frank Zappa. I actually got this one for a pretty good price. His album called Mothers of Invention, absolutely free. I believe this is an original. I actually saw a used copy of Freak Out, which made me really excited, but it was like a 70s issue, so I didn't get it. But here's this one. It's on that Verb label. It's awesome. Pretty good shape. And here's a gatefold. I haven't heard a lot of Zappa, but I think is unique to collect, so if I find this stuff, originals for a good price, I'll get it. Alright guys, I got a few more Zappa stuff. Right here I actually got The Worst of the Mothers. This is like a compilation, I think. This is a DJ Not For Sale copy here. I got this pretty cheap. It's on this nice MGM here. And the last Frank Zappa, here I got Weasels With My Flesh. And this once again is white label promo. And the inner sleeve has the tag sticked on there. Okay, right here I actually got a Ramones album, Leave Home. And I think this is the only one I needed out of the first few. And this is cool. This one's on red vinyl. So now I have their first few albums. Okay guys, you guys will probably think this is really cool here. I actually got some Joan Jett related. And I've been getting albums that I really needed by her. I got a lot of these online. So here we go. Finally got the Runaways debut. And I actually listened to this, and I was a little worried about it. Lots of people say it was a decent album, but I actually heard it and I actually loved it. I thought it was a great album. I really liked the guitar on there, and I liked Shuri's voice. I really liked the Runaways on this album, and I really love Cherry Bomb on here. I wasn't too crazy about any Joan Jett's versions I heard of it, but I really like the Runaways the best. And their song Dead End Justice, the rock opera type of melody thing at the end is really cool too. I also didn't know Joan Jett sang on like half these songs. I thought it was all Shuri till I looked it up. Their voices sound pretty similar, but they're both really good. So, okay, right here, of course, I got Queen of Noise. This is original too, both originals, and this one's actually in the shrink wrap. Look at that. Got this pretty cheap. Pretty good condition. Still need to hear this one, and this has an insert. Okay, this is the only one I'm kind of disappointed in. It's just condition wise. I got Waiting for the Night. The seller told me it was better shape than it was, and when I got it, the cover just looks like shit. It just looks like crap. And the record too. It's a little worn. There's like a mark right there. I tried to clean it. I don't know if it's going to affect play too much, but I'll just have to get a better copy. At least this one doesn't have any cut corners. There's a lot of copies with cut corners, so I didn't even know that. I actually was lucky enough to get one that's not cut, so it's going to be hard to get an upgrade copy now. Okay, I got a couple Joan Jett here. Finally got Bad Reputation, the original reissue that came out in like '81. I needed this version because If you know, the original was just called Joan Jett. And then after she got a little bit more known as a solo artist, then they reissued the album and just called it Bad Reputation. So I got that original reissue. Right here, I actually got this one at a record store that I went to for the first time yesterday, and I did not really like the record store. A lot of the stuff's overpriced and not good condition, really. I managed to get this there. They had a copy of Joan Jett's Good Music. They actually did not reissue this for some reason, so there's no new reissue of it. So I finally just got a second copy, and I didn't know at first. This actually has a promo stamp on it, so I was glad to get that out of it. And it has that inner sleeve. And this actually came with a photo in there. I don't know where this came from, but this was inside the jacket. I thought it was really cool. I'm going to keep it with it, but that's really cool. It says Kodak on the back if you really look at it. So I don't know where this was originally done. So okay, here is the last Joan Jett record for the video, I think. And I was really surprised. I got this really good price. I got her album Pure and Simple, and it literally looks brand new. And as you can see on there, it has the promo stamp. So it's a promo copy. It has a sticker here too. Yeah, it's really cool. This literally looks brand new. Look at this. Just happy to get this. I'm getting a lot of Joan Jett now. Okay, right here I got some Black Sabbath to show you. I've got yet another copy of Paranoid, but I finally got an original, so just happy about that. And here I got Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. I didn't have this one. The reason I mainly got it is because it's on orange vinyl, and it was pretty cheap. There's a inner sleeve in here. Here I got two Stones records to show you. Yeah, I got this bootleg. There's a lot of 70s Stones bootlegs where I go, so I don't really pick them up because I don't think they're that interesting. I mainly got this one because of the title. I'm not going to tell you, but you could just read it. So that's mainly why I got it, for the title. But a lot of the recordings are like, I think probably early 70s or the mid 70s. And I'm not too interested in getting all bootlegs of that. So I decided to get this one for that exception. And the last Stones one, I got this pretty cheap yesterday. It's a Japanese copy of Big Hits, High Tides, and Green Grass. I think this came out in the 80s, but you can see it has an OB strip. It doesn't have that booklet that the original did. So I don't know. And there's no insert. I don't know if it's supposed to have one, but this one I got for a pretty great price. So right here I got two Metallica stuff to show you. The one record store I told you I didn't really like that I went for the first time. They had a picture disc, so I decided to get it. It's a Metallica picture disc of an interview from 1987. And yeah, they didn't even really put it in an inner sleeve, which kind of pissed me off. But yeah, you can see it. James Hetfield and Jason Newsted. Yeah, it says a limited edition interview picture disc, 1987. And it says, warning, some of the language in this interview may be offensive. So yeah, I figured to get it for my collection. Okay guys, this is probably like the biggest grail of my collection. One of the biggest grails. I got this for a pretty good price online. I'm not going to tell you the price though, because it's still a little high, but I got it for, I think, a good price. I got an original Metallica Master of Puppets, and it's in great shape. Played most of the record, sounds great. And it is an original. The cover is not bad, but there are some bends on it. I mean, it's not great, but for this type of thing, an original, it's pretty good shape. It has the inner sleeve in here actually. The inner sleeve is surprisingly in good shape too, because If you guys know, these albums are kind of rare to find originals. Even though this album was actually their first album to go platinum. So there's a lot of copies of this out there that sold, but they're all just trash because people played them to hell because it's a great album. So it's kind of hard to find in great shape, but you can see my mind plays pretty good. So, okay guys, I believe the rest of the video is going to be all Beatles. So here we go. Try to get this real quick. Finally got a copy of the new remastered Live at the Hollywood Bowl. I didn't know this came out actually. So I ended up ordering it online. I was waiting for it and it was already out. So I already opened it. So yeah, I actually have the CD too. Okay, right here I actually got the 1999 Yellow Submarine soundtrack. I don't think this was reissued many times, so I think this is an original from 99. It says printed in the EU. Yeah, it was brand new as well, but I had to open it. I'll probably be playing it. So right here I finally got a copy of Songs and Pictures by the Fabulous Beatles. I got this pretty cheap, but it is a bootleg copy. But I figured just get it because it was cheap and I don't have any copy of this album. I actually thought that was just the same album introducing the Beatles. It says it on the label, but it actually has a little different track listing. It has Please Please Me and From Me to You on here. So I didn't know that. But it also has Love Me Do and P.S. I Love You. So it has some songs that are not on here. So I didn't know that. So yeah. Right here I got this for my collection again. I got Rubber Soul. And this is, I think, a 1995 remaster. I think it's probably the limited edition series, but mine was already open and there's no sticker. It's on the Capitol. This is a UK track listing. Yeah, I think it's from that 1995 series. Finally got a copy of Beatlemania with the Beatles. Canadian album. This unfortunately is a reissue from the 70s or 80s, but it looks brand new. I'm just happy to get this. I really need to get their Canadian albums. And I actually here got a copy of Yellow Submarine, and it's actually one from France. But I think it's from the 70s, but you can see it's from France here. So I thought that was cool. The weird thing though, that it doesn't say nothing is real on the cover. But okay, this made me really excited. I just love the cover like this. I finally got the German album, Yeah, 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 A Hard Day's Night. I love the red on there much more than the blue UK. But once again, this is a reissue. It's hard for me to get all originals, so sorry guys. But these are all in really great shape. This looks brand new, to be honest with you. Okay, right here, this album, I got it really cheap. I got it for $6 and then it was $4 shipping, so $10 in total. And yeah, I finally got the Mexican album, Yeah, 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 Volume 4. I think it's the only Mexican Beatles record I have. They told me it was an original, but it turns out it's like a 69 or 70s pressing of it. But I'm actually still happy with this because regardless, this is rare for me. I don't see any of this crap. It's a little beat up, but I think it's going to play okay. It's a weird track listing. It has mostly A Hard Day's Night songs, but then it has Long Tall Sally. I think they just take out Can't Buy Me Love and You Can't Do That, and then they just put Long Tall Sally in. So that's the difference with this one. Okay, right here, finally got this one. I kind of jumped on it since it was record store day, so I got some money off this. I finally got a white vinyl copy of the Beatles White Album. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the posters or the photos, but I just figured to get it anyway. The records, they look pretty good shape. The only thing, like I said, doesn't have the inserts, but I'm still happy with it. It's one of my favorite albums of all time. So right here, I got yet another copy of a collection of Beatles oldies, but this is from the Beatles Forever Japanese series. This I have the insert in the back. I think I have everything in this. It comes with this insert. It has a weird smell to it. Yeah, and here's the record. It once again looks... A lot of these Japanese records that I've come across, they look great condition. I'm happy about that. These are from... I think this one's even older than the Country Flag series. So, this is probably from 71 or something. And it looks like brand new. So, okay guys, I got another Country Flag series record. I love this series. Finally got a Magical Mystery Tour for the series. I have a lot of this series now. I'm really happy about it. This, once again, looks pretty good shape. It even has the booklet inside. But the booklet is falling apart, so I won't bother showing you a lot of the pages. But I think all the pages are in here anyway. I was kind of concerned about that since it was falling apart, but I think they're all in here. And the record, great shape. Okay guys, I believe this is the last record in the video, and it's another Magical Mystery Tour. Finally got another Mobile Fidelity record. This is the original master recording of Magical Mystery Tour. I believe this is it now for the video, so yeah. I don't think this comes with a booklet. Even it shows that right there. And I don't know if it has any inserts. I just grabbed it because it was like the cheapest I've seen for the album. So I figured to get it. It also says pressed in Japan on the label. Great shape. The side says made in the US. So yeah guys, I believe that was everything for the video. I'm glad I got this kind of out of the way now, because I really need to organize the collection. So anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this. I still have 2 box sets to show you in the next video. So yeah guys, peace out and happy holidays.